What happens when light breaks down when there's systemic transformation?
I have no idea why I'm playing this music, but those people who knows where the music is from, kudos to you. And no, Suzanne will not help you with that. It can tell you the name of the music, but it won't tell you where I got the music from. Okay then. Now, wait. The controllers are working. Ah! Touch. No controller, boy. Controller. Do something. There it is. Wait, did you do it? That's my mouse. Nice. Okay, I guess it doesn't like it, so I'll have to remove it. Turn this back and slap this cord instead. And does it work? Boy, do something. Work controller. Gamepad. It's not detecting my gamepad. Well, I will forcefully shut it down then. Shut down forcefully. And open it back. Goddamn fly. There's a fly in my room. It's getting annoying. I have my bug zapper here, but it's just my eyes ain't used. Wait, it isn't like what it used to be. Okay, now it's working. Okay, now we did some changes to some of the character skins. I didn't get enough time to change all of it, but one of them will look completely different, so hopefully that is enough. And I actually... Ooh! The Yggdrasil Goddess. Why is Yggdrasil used a lot in most media? Why is that? I can't hear anything. My ear's getting raped. I think I need to switch this to Razor mode. Did that work? Anyways, so I guess I can just show you the character instead of just saying, oh, there it is. Okay, so right now we have this character, Velvet as Alexandra, the same character, the same character, same character. But so, who does this character's reskin, or I guess color palette reminds you of? What does it remind you of? God damn it. There we go. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we did some things, and now we need to go run all the way. I forgot to change the move speed again. Fuck me. If I have time, which I had a lot. Instead I worked on motherfucking reskins.
Solitoma is as awful as I remember. I'd hoped I'd never have to drink it again.
Oh, by the way, this is one thing I actually forgot to mention. Because I finally now know how to dump texture files and, take them into Photoshop, change the colors, all that stuff. You can actually change the 2D. This stuff you're seeing right now, the 2D stuff, the 2D emotes like this.
Are you alright, El?
I can actually take them now, and I can actually change them. So, will I do that? I have no idea. But it does interest me.
Eleanor?
Is this your second experience with the Corsair Scourge?
No, I had it for a different reason. In the Abbey, it's tradition for initiates to drink Solitoma as part of their welcoming festivities.
Sounds like hazing to me.
When everyone shares the same experience, drinking something so shockingly revolting, our bonds are strengthened. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
I really did believe I'd never have to taste it again. To be blunt, I hate it.
You're lucky you think it tastes so terrible. That means you also know what tastes good. Right, Velvet?
What does that mean?
Velvet can't taste anything aside from blood.
What? Is that because she's a demon?
I'm aware of one other flavor. Mogulo, Here's your dose of Solitoma.
No!
Get back here!
Don't!
Yeah.
Keep that salad!
Shove it to her mouth! And she's flying.
I see. The sweet taste of another
Hey,
suffering.
been busy with Monster Hunter. I'm addicted. Send help. Won't.
Why does it seem like everyone around me is completely mad?
Yeah! Continuing to fight when you know you'll lose just is insane!
Would you stand around and watch your comrade die just because you're scared?
I wouldn't want to, but getting myself killed wouldn't save anyone either.
Yes, it would be illogical to fight.
Is being illogical really that bad?
Well,
At the Empyrean's throne, I remember Velvet standing, despite the horrible pain she felt. Rokuro is training with all his heart in order to defeat his brother Shigure. And Kurogane used up his own head to forge a powerful blade.
none of that is very logical.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to put it, but I think it's all amazing.
You're going mad.
Aren't you forgetting someone? Magilu is traveling with us, even though she doesn't care. And that... Yes, go on. I don't really understand what that's about.
Miss Mogulu, hang in there!
Well, it is amazing in some sense, I suppose.
Done. I'm actually getting fed up picking all these items up, so some of them I actually might choose to ignore them, even though that might be detrimental to my character's, stats. In my favor, I would just be like, I don't fucking care. I'm not here for that. I'm here to get beat the fuck up anyway, so what's the point? Anyways, where are we going?
Loringen Tower lies beyond the Bernac Plateau.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
Ow. Ah, Neko, bitch. Neko. How do I get to that area? Son of a... That was a long cutscene. No, it wasn't. I've seen longer cutscenes back in my days, which is like yesterday. Actually, no, 2 days ago. I wasn't playing yesterday. I was busy with skiing. And there they are. They went there earlier. Ah, shit, run! Don't touch me, you fucking skunk. You want your trap. I fell for it. No, skunk! Run! Where do I go? You know what? Fuck this. Speedrun mode activate. Speedrun mode activate. I still need to figure out where I can go change the move speed of this. Okay, speedrun mode activate is I got foot. Okay, I go there. Ah, shit. Wait. Yeah. By the way, if I'm doing this, enemies are also running this amount of speed as well. So it's not really cheating. You're just speeding up the process.
What's wrong, Lafayette?
I was just wondering why Aizen and Zavid can't work together to find Ifrid.
All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
And if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
Okay. Pink. Big fucking chest, I don't have enough. How dare you? I have too much point in that, sorry. Go to Iwara. And go to Ecchi mode. Go to... But you won't be able to read the Japanese, but if you hover your mouse over one of them, on the bottom left of Google Chrome, mostly, I don't know what the other browsers will be, it should tell you what you're pointing at. Videos, pictures, click on videos. Now do the same when you're going to look at it'll be somewhere in the top center. And go find most likes or some shit. And I don't fucking know what I'm telling you, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up. What's over there? Ah, goddammit! I was busy!
Woo! It's a biggie! It's gonna get
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, I forgot to change. I screwed up on the neck area. His neck is also black. Shit. I'm gonna have to fix that. Give me a second. I'm doing it right now. Fuck everything. I'm gonna change his neck color right now, and I'm gonna show you how to do it if you wanna do this or something. I don't know. Okay, so first, here we are. This is the TB fix some shit. Go to modding tools, and then go to live render view. I actually forget sometimes where I'm supposed to look. Oh, here it is. So you scroll down here, pick what skin you like. It's somewhere over here. I don't remember, but I will find it. Whatever. I'll skip all this. I mean, at least you get a good idea where to start. So you go to this fucking screen, and then you fucking go down here. You go to your fucking PC or some shit, and then you go to your common, your fucking Tales of Berseria, and then here's a fixed thingamajig. The textures are all down here. So right now, as you can see, here is the color, but unfortunately, I accidentally colored the skin black or brownish or whatever. So clearly, we need to fix that. So we go to which one is it? Oh yeah, TB fix res dump textures, and here's all the dump files. Open this shit. Find that texture that you used to make that other texture. Where the fuck is it? God damn it. There's so many. Okay, let's go to maybe DXT5. There's his face, there's his eyes. Okay, if I can find it, maybe I can switch it to... No, date. That's the date. Those are NPC... other NPCs. Yeah, you have to manually go through all of this just to figure out where the fuck it is. It's all sorted by date. You can change the sorting, maybe might help. I don't really know. I prefer dates. Either be beating my meat goodbye. Ew. Anyways, as long as I'm applying to what it is, really nice. Okay. There's cactus faces. There's his eyes. It should be nearby now. I should be near it. I'm looking for something that looks like a uniform texture. That's what we're trying to do here. Okay. Why am I not seeing it? Am I blind? I already did it, so I should be able to see it. Or did I cut it? Shit. Did I accidentally overwrote it and then now I replaced the original file? That can happen, I think. I don't really remember if you can do that, but worst case scenario, that's what I did, and now the file is gone and I have to redo all that. Is it? No, that's not. It's not that one. Wait a minute. Well, duh, I forgot something. What's the name of this one? F929. So we can do this instead. F9 to... Oh my god, it's not in here. Okay, so that solves the problem. I may have accidentally... Here's the 2D stuff. This is what I mean. I can actually change the character's colors now with this. In 2D, which is gonna be cool. I'll work on that next time, I guess. But yes, I may have accidentally overwritten the original file. So now I have to go back into the game and I have to dump all of this somehow. So first I need to find that. First I need to fuck me. Okay, so first we need to find that texture. Oh wait, I think it's because I'm not in the proper screen. Okay, so okay, so first we need to go to equipments, then pick the character you want. Boom, him. Then I open it and I refresh everything. There you go. And it should show up now. So let me... There it is! I found it! Here it is. So here's the item now. Now before we do this, we need to make sure that our enable texture quick load is on. And I think you dumped it right away. You dumped the file. And you could actually change... Wait, I have to wait for the game to load. Oh, here it is. What's cool about this, you can actually change it on the fly. So, see? You can change it on the fly. Okay, so now that I did that, it should be in here. Let me refresh this shit. So, the name of this file is F929. F92... Fuck, it's not in here yet. Shit. Okay, where is it? Where are you? F92. Oh, fuck. Okay, where the fuck is it? Okay, well, shit. Brain hurt. Okay, what's going on? They should say... Oh yeah, they should be saying it should be, like, delete. It's not saying delete, though. Dump. Refresh. No textures. Okay, dump. Did you dump the file? Oh, wait. Where's the... there should be a apply word here. Not this one. There's supposed to be another apply word here somewhere. I don't know where it is. Where the fuck is it? Okay, dump all files. There we go. So it should be there. So I don't know why it's not doing it. Dump the file. Oh, turn off quick load. Son of a bitch. Wait a minute. There. Back. There, please. Just dump it already. Motherfucker. Okay. F9 to... Fuck! Son of a... By the way, that is a little janky. That's one thing that you have to keep in mind. It is all about trial and error. And I'm getting pissed off. Where the fuck is it? Oh, you know what? Screw that, because that's taking too much time. Instead, here's what we're gonna do. First, go find the file of any character's face, because most of their face is similar. But if you want to be accurate enough, go find the face of the character you're editing. Not that character, that's someone else. Nope. Wait, is it? Nope, that's not him. Nope. Nope. Is that him? Nope, it looks too much. Ah, here it is. That's him. So, you open this up. You open fucking Photoshop. You open fucking Photoshop. And actually, you don't have to do Photoshop. But I prefer Photoshop for some reason. I don't know. Because I'm more familiar with the tools. But you can't accomplish this in anything, whatever. Anyways, paste this shit. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here. Grab this one. Copy that. I'll make a new one actually, I guess. There you go. Oh, right there. I don't know why I had to do this. So, there. Grab this fucking skid color and zoom in. I'm gonna try and make a copy. Actually, no, I don't think I need to make a copy. I guess what I can do is this. I'll just slap it down here, like so. Now we need to fix. Okay, so first I'll just delete this. We don't need. No, not that one. Where's the 100? Okay, decrease tolerance to maybe 25%. Okay, that's too much. Contagious. Okay, that's too much still. Let's try remove anti-alias 15. There you go, much better. Okay, now all I need to keep is the skin color. I don't need anything else. So I'm just gonna start pushing stuff out that doesn't. Oh wait, I can just use the stamp, correct? Yeah, cloning. There you go. I'll do this beep, and then I'll just cover this up. Beep beep, and then I'll just start covering everything up, or I can split some parts. I don't really know. I can do anything technically. So, oh wait, what if I just make a duplicate of this? Okay, and then I just take that over there, and I need to figure out how to merge this once. There we go. And then I guess I can push this aside, so smudge, and forcefully push this to the other side. Keep in mind, depending on how much you're pushing and depending on how much strength you're doing, it might slow down your PC. So just be careful. So there you go. I'm just pushing all of that. I'm mixing this all together. I'm mixing it. So there you go. That should solve the problem. See how... By the way, my computer is very powerful. So the fact that it's slowing down because of this, it is a very problem. Okay, there you go. It's fixed. I think it's fixed. So now I merge all of this together by pressing... Wait, first I select the beep, 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 or beep, and then hold shift, beep. Right click, merge, Control A, Control C, go over fucking here, Control V, and then fucking save this file. I'm saving it from the actual edit, so I don't actually have to do anything. There, save. Fucking close. Close this shit, don't fucking save anything. And then fucking go back to the game. Now, let's see. Reload, refresh textures, and then go to enable quick load. Let's see if that fixes it. Hey, I fixed it. That was so unnecessary, but I still did it. Motherfuckers! Okay then, now we can continue the game. I don't know why I had to do all that. That was so stupid. Okay then, now what was I? Ah yes, I was playing a game. I wasn't... Run!
Are we ready for this?
Yes, Taylor!
Victory is ours.
Wait, there's a question in the chat. Anyways, let's read the chat. Sorry if you have time to watch porn, spelling, Naza, nays, whatever. I'm bidding my meat, goodbye. Whoever doesn't know how to... Fuck you! I hurty, push buttons, oh I'm gay, now I'm really good, blah blah blah. Brain hurty, lucid dream is your control over your mind and your dream, yeah this is big brain time. Oh wait, I remember, never mind. Lucid dream is not a wet dream, even though sex is possible with lucid dream, yes it is possible, blah blah blah. Stay for a wild man or woman. 8 feet, do you know what lucid dream is? I know what a lucid dream is. I'm not a lucid dreamer, but I have gained lucid dreams from time to time, and I've done horrible things in my lucid dream. Don't ask what they are. It's very bad. Don't. Here it is. Time to walk casually towards my possible repeat. So I'm gonna have to.
Aizen!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play as him now, and I have to fight all.
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah!
Look at him.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No, they were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
I don't care.
He didn't
I saw
come
it by the way,
sing
but I don't
alone.
care.
Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the atRYNEy card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met atRYNEy, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result...
Wait, I need to do this. Okay. Now it's disable pause while deeming. And pause game while menu is open. Okay, let's see if I can pull this off. So while you guys are watching the game or something, I wanna try and do some stupid stuff in the background.
of him living
It works!
life on his terms. I could accept
Devour! Go
But
enjoy
if
the
anyone,
cutscene. I'm gonna
and
do
I
something
mean
right now.
anyone tries to crush his way of
I'm
life,
watching
I could
the
never
cutscene on
forgive
the
them.
other screen, by the way, just letting everyone know.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there
Okay,
any way
where's
you
the
and
fuck-
Aizen can work
where's
together
the picture?
somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like
Fuck
this.
up, you two. I can do it.
Well, that's how it is.
Okay.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
I wonder if I can open Photoshop while I'm doing this. Ah, shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so the game is back. I guess I'll work on it later. But for now, I'll let you know what I'm doing. I wanna edit the characters' color palettes while in game, while I'm playing the game. Why? I don't fucking know. What else do I have something to do? By the way, say there, Cummings butt. Welcome to the stream. Are you the same Cummings butt who does all those animations, or no? Just be honest with me.
Loringen Tower
perfect
is a training
opportunity
ground
to
for
do this.
exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Luffy said.
Change the color.
Did you
Change
ever
the
go
color
there
right
when
now.
you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life then.
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only two reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
Okay, give me a second. I'm doing something. I'm doing something here. Let's see. Oh, that looks nice. Wait a minute. Am Am I doing it? Let's change the color a little bit. Nah. Maybe if I go here. Alright, maybe this mode is too much. Let me change it up. Alright, luminosity. No, wait, fuck. I don't want to do it. Normal. Alright, go here. Oh, it's overlay right now. Okay. That looks alright, but I need to polish all over. Oh, that reminds me of the fucking old cartoon animation. You know what I'm talking about? Linear light might work. This one might actually be it, but the problem is all those things that's... Wait, maybe if I expand... What if I expand... What if I just keep spamming? Yeah, that works it! Yeah, that's the cheapest way of doing it, but it works. Okay. Oh! That looks cool. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Oh, all layers. Nope. Nope. We need that steel to be black. Whatever. I think this should work. Now we need to change the fucking eyes. Ah! Deleted it! Right here. It should be a little bit like this. Wait, let's go in game. It looks like this. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? It's so unnecessary, but I just like doing this. I don't fucking know. Don't judge me. Oh god, the expedition came back. And there's more story. You can listen to it while you guys are...
Take a look at this.
We got meat!
This recipe looks real tasty.
Oh, nice.
Scout ship setting sail.
Okay, listen to more story or some shit.
I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
Oh shit, I have to go back.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it. Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Aizen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Ifrid's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh. I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
Okay, so that's what's going on right now. Fuck. I'm trying to put this down now. It's not perfect, I know. It's not perfect, but this is more of a test rather than polishing it. Okay, now how do I delete the fuck? Okay, this is gonna take. Where's the delete button? No. I just want to delete. Wait, hardness. I think I'm supposed to select. Nope, that's not working. Oh, is it? That's the type of deleting this shit. Select. Wait, is there actually more story? Nope, that's all the story right now. I want to sneeze so bad. Yes! Okay, there you go. Magic wand. Beep. Beep. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That's gonna be shit. What the fuck? Alright, look it up. We're gonna make a save, but just in case. Oh, okay, good. There's no point. I thought there was. Okay. So we're gonna save it away from here. Go to inject, texture, streaming. Save it in here. Okay. I wonder if the game can. Shit. I should have not done that. I should have done it while they were talking. But hopefully there's still more of them talking somewhere. So let's go find a place where they can actually keep talking. What was that? Whoa! Yeah, it looks like the game was loading in real time. And you get to see the background of everything. Okay. Yes!
I don't get it.
Did it work?
Get what?
Why did
Wait,
Ifrid
before anything else, let's pause. Let's actually see if this works. So, first, what I do is I enable quick loading, I guess. No, wait, I'm supposed to have that on. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, beep. Apply change immediately. Did that work? Alright, let's
Aizen's
see if
on a
that works.
ship,
I wanna see.
Knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him, what good did it do? I just
I
don't
wanna
see the
see.
reason behind it.
I wanna see.
Well,
Please,
if it
show
were me
me.
who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Aizen feels? But Ifrit still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Ifrit's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
Oh, no. God damn it. I need to find more 2D cutscenes to test that fucking shit out. Right now, I can't test it. Ah! This thing is surprising.
Aizen,
Oh, thank you,
can I
2D
ask you
cutscene.
about that thing
I think you just
Zavid
do it.
had?
It belonged to Ifrit, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Ifrit wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Ifrit? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
God damn it.
A foe worth killing.
Can't escape? Holy shit. These things are hard.
I'll finish this! Bubble! No escape! No escape! Eat it! How's that? Good. I messed up.
Oh, he did.
Hold up! Go two! Escape from the
Okay, what the fuck? What's happening? These things are hard. Okay, he's dead. Everyone is dead. Yeah, I did it.
There are none who can resist my spear!
Air thrust. Okay, any more 2D cutscenes, please? I need to test something out. What was that? That looks like it's like a hidden area. Or maybe it's on the way top. God damn it. Oh, this is not where I want to be right now. That's the objective. Anyways, if you can try to stream where people can play with you. I did that recently, so I'm not sure what you mean. I've been doing it now. Anyways, you guys, I guess. Oh god! It's a trap! That was easy.
I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
Cutscene. No, fuck the cutscene. I'll just go do the objective, I guess. Yeah, I need to disable that because that loading is just weird. Yes! Oh no!
They're on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They
Give me
probably
a
knew
specific
we'd sense it.
angle.
The
That's the
question
angle I
now
gave her.
is just what they're planning to spring on us.
Ah, goddammit, you didn't use the... Fuck me! I should have used one where she's talking instead of her just, you know, being... Like, cause the one that I changed color-wise is her being idle. Not her talking, so... Yeah, I messed that up. Ooh, this reminds me of the Star Ocean, area. Let me guess, I have to go up before I can reach the objective. Oh, yeah, wrong place. He's not here. At least I got some resources. Can I make a suggestion on the game? Like what? By the way, if you're wondering about models, I haven't tried it out yet, but I think it's possible. It's just that I need to learn how to change models. Like, see this telescope behind her back? I kind of want to change that to a sword. And I kind of want to change her arm from a giant arm to tentacles. Just so that I can make more Alessandra imagery. And maybe give one of them a...
Aizen,
Come on, give
when
me
and how
the
did Alfie
idol.
disappear exactly?
Give me the idol
And how
emote.
did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
Suspicious.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. atRYNEy vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight, and a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why atRYNEy would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured atRYNEy about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
Okay, we're still talking. I'm just waiting for a 2D version of Velvet. I'm still listening to the story, of course. That's the reason why I'm playing the game, goddammit. Okay. But again, I just want to see how the 2D will look like if I change it. It's gonna take a lot of changing because, you know, depending on what emote they're gonna pull off, it's gonna be different. And I'm not even sure if the colors will be the same, so that's the problem. I have to make sure it's perfectly, perfectly in line with each other. Oh, God's sake. What are you gonna do there? We're gonna go up here. Nope, fuck that. Let's just do the story. I mean, I'm already here, so might as well go back to gaming mode.
So, this is Von atRYNEy.
Ah, pointy beard.
Aizen, it's good to see you again.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
Ew. That's true.
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Aizen, why?
It's a fake. Is it?
I've got no brother.
Ah! It's a fake. Who is this?
Enough
bitch?
of your tricks!
this a new nemesis? I don't have a brother, I have a sister. Yeah! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Thanks for luring him out.
For those people who
I owe
don't
you
know,
one.
I think that character came from a different games.
Zavi.
What was that? I did not
Now
expect
come on
that.
out, you old coot.
I didn't expect her to show up. I should do more
Melchior.
research. I need to know what's the
Breaking
connection of
through
those
my
two
double
characters.
illusion. Impressive.
I'm making a point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
Again, I have no idea what the character was. All I know is it came from a different character. From
am
a
I
different
here?
game series, that's all I know.
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
Ooh.
He turned her into a demon.
What? This can't be happening.
Oh great, we'll be fighting dragons. Sure, why not?
A chain reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite a dreadful affliction, isn't it?
Don't you run away!
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
Why would an exorcist create a demon?
Hey, worry about that later. We've got damn dragons to take care of.
Oh, sure, what was that? Oh god, god. Yeah, this is the guy switch. Ooh. Yeah, fire doesn't work. Oh, he's almost dead. Kill me, you fuckers. Thanks. Kill me, motherfucker. Where's my heal? Oh god, you hold me. Heal the wrong person. Hit me, motherfucker. Target the wrong guy. Okay, I need healing now. Thanks. I can't switch any characters out. I wish it shows me the closest character instead of, I wanna see what's around it. That! Dodge! He's dead. Nice! Fuck me. What the fuck's
Looks like
happening?
you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh, are you sure about
It's a
that?
fake.
What the?
Yeet.
I'll take care of the last one.
I think he was trying to help the demons.
He just saved the wyvern?
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your
Yeah,
creed?
he's a hero guy. He's trying to...
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for.
Oh shit, he's doing research! What? Real-time research!
My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
It's a fucked up ability being able to learn your enemy's weapon. Risky spell. Jump.
Where the hell did they go?
Find them. They can't have gotten far.
Yeah, they went upstairs. Looking at it. Oh, let's sit on the front end. Yeah. What? Nani? You can't go through here? Fuck this, speedrun mode activate. Speedrun mode? I don't know. Speedrun mode activate. Ah, fuck this.
Damn, you sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
Boss, wait a minute. I have to bump this. Beep, beep, beep. Did that work? Yep, that's enough.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture atRYNEy.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when atRYNEy aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit atRYNEy away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard! Playing tricks with people's minds.
He's gonna die, he's gonna be with us.
But why'd he grab atRYNEy and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But atRYNEy knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
atRYNEy only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for atRYNEy. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that atRYNEy's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save atRYNEy, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Aizen and Zavid have their own
posing.
creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
You said the H word.
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusion seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so...
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
That was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
Okay, so I'm not sure if the 2D model is working at all. I'm not sure what pose she needs to perform.
Scout ship setting sail.
Maybe, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Maybe I need to do it. Because right now, this is what it's supposed to look like. And if nothing is happening, so I'm not sure what pose this is. Like, okay, so you know what? For now, because this is something I am not really, I need to take a lot of time to change all the reskins on this. We're gonna take that out of the game for now because I know it's gonna work. It's just that it hasn't. I don't know when it's gonna pop out. So I'm gonna delete this for now, leave that alone, and just play the game now. So turn that off. There we go. Bump all these comments back up. Okay. Okay, then just play the game on. Yeah. Oh god, I forgot! Wait, actually this is the perfect time to do this while I'm trying to get back. Ah, save again. God. I'm going. Not yet.
I thought I smelled someone pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all, but do you know anything else about it, Rokuro?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and... kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Oh, here it is.
Laphicet?
Tell me about the
May
girl
I
with the
ask you
umbrella.
something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Aizen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Looks like you.
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laphicet's first crush, if you must know.
Oh.
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
The umbrella girl. That illusion made Aizen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
All I know is that
a
character
wife he
came up
wants to
differently.
leave, but
That's
he
all
can
I
never
know.
let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild. And she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside!
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children. But they only realized their true feelings after they had been married to someone else.
Fuck.
Was this their idea of romance?
Oh, God.
In any case, beware of girls, Luffy said.
Right.
Okay, now I was like, ah, fuck. Ah. You there yet? Fuck me. What's this? I saw something. What's that? Oh, sorry. Where am I going exactly? Return to. Oh, okay, sure. That'll be easy. Oh no, I'm trapped! Fuck. I was supposed to take a right. Down, don't touch me! Am I there yet? Ah, fuck. Why do I have to go through all of this? I just... Die. Oh, there it is. Fuck, I don't have enough. Rolling around in the sparking. Fuck. Okay, now I was rolling around in the speed of sound. Don't know where to go. Follow my fucking reaction. Whoa. Where am I going? Oh shit, wrong direction. No. Still alright. Easy. Okay, I need to take a direction there. And then I have to go through there. I have to run through there. Ah! Fuck!
Always ready to fight.
Missed that heal.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Yeah, stay away. In case something happens. There it is. Okay, now we can turn that off. Turn off speed mode. And enable texture quick. There we go. Apply. Okay. Oh god, the game is so slow. What?
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island. And let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether.
Well, we know where
What
we're
did
going.
that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
Hey, well, shit. Why is it so slow in this area?
First mate! You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
Playing anime games.
And the captain?
And I also
turned
took
out to be a
Sandra into the
fake.
game, also Warhound.
But
Do
now
you
I
see
know
them?
the real
They're in
one's still
background.
alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Aizen! You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, this sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
Already done, sir.
We're ready whenever.
No, it's Berseria.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
Look at them.
There's worse out
They
there.
don't get together. God damn it. It's loading everything one by one. By the way, the reason why it's doing that is because I turned on like an option here that makes loading fast, but it kind of makes it janky, you know what I mean? We could go to our class 4 area, but we can go do our objective, which is where exactly? Okay, to the south, guard once more. Head to southern port of something again. Okay, so we go here. We don't have to go to the level 4 yet, or class 4.
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed.
It's the
Well, I'm
latest
glad
one.
everyone
It's
on
the
the ship is
latest
feeling
of the
better.
Tale series.
Yeah.
That's why you never heard of it.
Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff
It's the
ever
latest
again.
game. Installed it, I guess. I don't know.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too, and her face went all wow.
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you,
Oh
Velvet?
no! Don't say that.
No. It's
Baka!
nothing like that.
Let me tell you something, kiddo. When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings.
So Velvet's right then?
Mogilu! Quit giving Laphicet confusing thoughts.
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
Notice how the 2D doesn't match up with the colors of the in-game one? That's because I changed the in-game one to look like the colors of my characters. That's why.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorias do, it ought to be rooted in that mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong? Whoa! Easy there. Just asking.
Sorry. I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah. Just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Ah. Tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
Hey.
What?
So it's still in New York, but I just changed it to a different server in New York. I think that server was having some problems, so hopefully, nope. Oh, maybe it's not my server, maybe it's my phone. I don't know. Oh my god, it's loading so much stuff in here. I may have to slow it down now. I may have to forcefully slow the game down because of this. Okay, so performance. Typically, this reduces the niche and load times, but some power may be visible lower end PCs. Do not compress generated. Clamp. Enable aspect, clear backwards and videos. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Maybe I can just go to the normal settings instead of forcing. Really, it sucks. Holy shit. Yeah. Settings. Okay, normal. You can change. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I thought that was something. Okay, so graphics settings. Okay, so it's off. Window mode. Let's decrease it just a little bit. Let's actually go for near. No, wait. Yeah, sure. Maintain aspect ratio. And confirm. Oh, let's see if that fixes everything. Maybe not. Oh, no. No. Return it. Okay. Medium. Reduce animations. No. Effect reduction buffer. Render more smoothly. Okay. Frame rate. Okay. Cancel and return. Save and return. Okay, that should maybe fix some stuttering. Oh, actually it did. Huh, that's weird. I'm not here to talk to anyone. I'm just gonna go to the objective. I don't care. It's supposed to be this. What the fuck is this bitch? Frenzy Wolf, plants, and life converting. What the fuck? Anyone to talk here? Yeah, just ignore someone who's not supposed to be doing this. The cards are pretty useless in this game anyways. I think this is this. Oh, so cute. I'm speaking of everyone's items because I'm doing nothing. So, is this a wait, what? You don't sell anything? Nani? Then what's the point of this area other than talking to a random guy, I guess?
So how do you like our island?
It's quite a bit different from...
This place was even more relaxed, but recently...
It's still better than it... And because...
In other words...
That and people from...
Getting work...
If this keeps...
I understand.
Okay, so that wasn't the area. I guess I had to unlock the story before I start buying shit. There's a lot of stuff over there, but I'm not gonna bother. Okay. Oh no, I'm supposed to go to this. Fuck you. That looks important. I think we're supposed to go here.
Come, sinner!
Repent?
Yes! When I look at your vestments around your chest, your...
Say that again.
Well, mankind is rife with sin. You must acknowledge your misdeeds.
Is that so? You're saying I just need to confess all the bad things?
Yes!
Empyreans. Here, when I was in prison, I instigated a riot and used it to break myself out.
Huh?
Then I set fire to some warehouses in town and stole a ship to make my getaway. Then I teamed up with some pirates to destroy a military fortress. I killed anyone who got in my way.
What?
What do you think, Father? Will the Empyreans forgive me?
I think...
That's convenient. I'm already planning on going to the Abbey.
I need an exorcist over here!
That's about how I figured it'd go.
What the fuck was that? Why would you say all of those things? Okay, so where exactly am I supposed to go? I'm picking up your fish. I guess I have to talk to people. Actually, no. Maybe I don't have to. I just need to figure out where this leads. Oh wait, maybe I've been there before. Oh no, this is the right spot. Yes. Right over here. What is that? What is those kids doing down there? That remind me when I was a kid. Motherfucker. Okay. The game is not gonna make me... I have to go through it.
Still no leads on that grimoire lady.
Mogulo, when did you get that letter from her you mentioned?
Hard to say. It must have been last year?
Motherfucker.
A decade ago?
Take this seriously, or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Oh, what? I think I'd at least rate a kraken.
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat...
Oh.
It's them!
The POV.
The final preparations are complete. Once you've assumed your new post, everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest, I worry that these shoes I'm filling might just be a bit too big for me.
You need not worry. You possess a special strength and quality that others lack. Shepherd Artorias has high hopes for your deployment to Palamedes. Fear not. Just be yourself and you'll do fine. Believe you're a leader, and you will be.
Yes, I'll try to make you proud, sister.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
I had better get going.
Safe travels.
I'm gonna kill her.
Oh, one more thing. Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Understood.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil.
God damn it! Can you stop?
Sister.
I know, I worry too much. But I just can't help myself.
So, there's a demon in Haria. It sounds like it's a pretty feisty one, too.
If so, it may prove useful.
Like what, is it?
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do.
I understand your suspicion of me, but have you any proof?
None, it's true. But as an exorcist, you're certainly sympathetic to the Abbey's cause.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
Eleanor hasn't been snitching on us. I'm sure
Did you just said the snitch word?
And how would you know? Are you watching her even when she's taking a bath?
Huh?
Tell that you have.
No, I don't. I always stay outside when she's taking a bath. And...
Then isn't it possible she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
Oh, shit.
You pledged to obey me until the day you die, correct?
Yes, that I did.
Remember,
When you two trade blows, only the Abbey wins.
One less demon, and one less traitor for them to worry about.
While we're standing around here arguing, that demon could be attacking Grimoire!
It's true. Let's find some more people to question around town.
Take a look at this.
Not good. We discovered. Oh, we found albatross meat, or was it garlic?
Scout ship setting sail.
Fucking no. Treasures. Show me the treasures.
She's so pretty.
An image of the goddess Marta. She takes many forms across several mythologies, but always as the guardian of the world tree. Really? Da 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 da. I see. I'd like to meet this goddess someday. Well, I don't know you were into older girls, huh? Older girls? There's no need to be ashamed, is it? All right. We're really making this. We're really poking fun of. Ah.
So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Sort of.
Yeah, dwelling inside
when I'm
Eleanor.
dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears. But I can't read her thoughts or her emotions. Sitting in a box doesn't teach you how the box feels.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know. You're a boy and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea. It'll have to be
Do it
Mogulu.
yourself, Velvet.
Or myself.
Phew.
What sort of boundaries have you and Eleanor drawn? How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes. But it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything.
You're jealous?
It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience. And she sleeps so peacefully.
Huh?
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. But when she's sleeping, her expression is softer, you could say. She lets her hair down too. And I think it's kinda prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes. Well, keep an eye on her, but
But?
watch out for the older girls.
Huh?
We're just
Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate, but I've never seen them quarrel, not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge, after a while he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Like a little puppy dog.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
Huh? I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
But Shigure seemed like he was having fun.
Sometimes you just don't make sense.
Huh? I don't know.
Little brothers.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh?
That's a bit extreme, but actually, when I'm talking with Lavisette, sometimes I think...
Oh shit, you're making
this
everyone
is what
jealous.
having a brother must
You have
feel
this
like.
little Tiny
I
fanboy.
could be Eleanor's brother.
Don't take any of this nonsense seriously, Lavisette. Malakim are just tools to exorcists. She can never think of you as her brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malakim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Right.
Yeah.
She's all talk. Don't believe her.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool, by forcing your own opinions upon him.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick. Which one will the Muppet pick?
How about an older brother instead?
So I'm just gonna steal this chest right in front of the skull. And I can't really say anything about that. Who's over there? There's something over there. There's an old dude couple. I don't need to talk to them. You can buy the game and play the game yourself and go talk to those characters if you want to. I'm just going to the main stage. That's the only interesting. Okay then, who the fuck what the fuck? Okay.
Hey, this doll? It looks like Bienfu.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's Empyrean Aminoch?
Yep, no doubt about it.
You saw her? Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbeys banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand. Gotta assume that's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her, but no matter what I said, she was just like,
oh.
Wait, that sounds like...
And that low energy goddess you saw? The doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary adventurers.
Grimoire isn't human?
When did I ever say she was? So, shopkeep, where'd you see her?
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Pensively watching the tide come in? That's her, all right. Quickly, to the beach!
Why didn't you mention Grimoire as a Moloch before now?
You can't be too careful with that information. Spies, spies listening everywhere!
Okay. A Femboy or something. But first, we need to sell stuff we don't need anymore, so that's terrible. That could be alright. I'll keep it for now. Oh, that's terrible. No. Oh, no, not enough. Nope. Yes, maybe? No, he's already wearing it. No. Nope. Oh, that's a direct upgrade to her. I should wear that. I can sell the... wait. The shock ones are actually pretty good. I'll figure that out. That's also good. Nope. 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 Yes, keeping that. Okay, so shock. This is better than this one. Was it this dude? Yeah, I think it's this dude. Give me your boots. Hey, that should be it. Okay, let's dismantle those ones actually. Dismantle. Okay, now we can buy new ones. That increases health by a lot, but not really compared to what's going on. Okay, none of this will work, so we'll just enchant instead. Usually I judge everything based on... like, if 3 is being improved and 1 isn't, then I will do that. Like this one. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, no, no, nope. Oh, that's a complete upgrade. That's almost a complete upgrade, but that last part wasn't. Ooh, what's... no... Aw, this is on sale too. That's a absolute upgrade. One. Okay, now let's equip all items if possible. Slow bard. Yeah, I think she needed boots. Yep, correct. I think that's it. So dismantle this. No wait. Wait. Was it this guy? Pendant. Oh, here it is. Almost sold that. Almost dismantled that. Okay, so what does this do compared to his? Increases by 2 but decreases. Nope, that's useless. I was thinking that I can enhance it to be better, but no. Ooh. I love it. There's still more. That should be all for now. So I already bought all of this, so now do we have tofu? So alright, 6. Nope, we don't need that. 4. Heals ally 4. 5, I mean. Medicine that attracts more enemies even during battle until you rest. Ooh. That should be it. Yay! A title with one who's equipped with many enchantments. Decrease and then skill learning. Effects will be reduced. Weakness Hunter. Capability. Equipment drop rates. Invulnerability. Effects reduced. And stun duration increases. Against armor. Command of the sea. Increase Fiend, Charm of the Wind. Sorcerer so far is fully his main level. Let's actually change the strategies because I think I never set this up, so. Attack enemy based on the character's own judgment. Target nearby enemies. Attack close. Okay, we need to figure this out. So right now my main character is gonna up to me, reduce numbers, interfere with enemy, rescue allies in danger. I guess rescue allies in danger. Engage at range. Balanced. Fast attacks. Aim for weakness. Be aggressive. Balance. Blast. Mystic Art. Change out when full. Wait. So you switch blast when only low and attack to 7. Ooh! This is good! I did not realize that. Shit. Okay, I need to figure out who I need to switch from time to time. So first I need to organize the characters. So now I'm gonna switch this character over there. And this two can be the switch, I guess. No, wait, we'll have...
You know what you're getting into?
We're gonna have this two, and then we're gonna have this two be subs. So maybe when Lapiset is almost down, switch with Magalu, and then maybe... Yeah, if Aizen is almost down, we switch to Eleanor or Rokuro. It depends. Or maybe they should all just switch characters all the time. Why not we do it like that? Okay, so no, I think that's a bad idea. So change out, and then Magulu will be a change out character. So this tree can at least stay and actually, you know, fight anytime, you know. Those you decide. Change out. When full, use Mystic Arts with low BG cost or Switch Blast. Mystic Art. Okay, so Mystic Art him. When full. And this one's gonna be a you decide character. Actually, no. That's a bad idea. Do not use. Well, actually, that's a good idea. So we got 2 change outs. And then do not use. We need to fill it up. When full. For attacking. Okay, target multiple characters. Based on her attack, she's a very slow fighter. So I think that's not a good idea. We need to just balance all these characters out. That's what I'm trying to do. Target multiple enemies, target strong enemies, reduce numbers, attack enemies with low. Alright, so if I switch away from Velvet, I need her to do something specific. I guess attack enemies who hold the most, reduce numbers. I'm gonna go for rescue. Attack enemies are getting allies low HP. And fast. Use arts that target vulnerabilities. And then be defensive, attacker, healing, hold nothing back. Full offense without considering HP. So if I switch away from her, and then change out the Mystic Art. Just full on. Before attacking. This character is focused on healing, right? So also target targets with most rescue allies in danger. Reduce numbers. Target strong enemies. Target multiple enemies. I'm gonna go for target. Oh, focus on just killing enemies from range. Engage at range. Balance. Change out, and then use break souls for healing purposes. So break souls only for healing. When full, you decide. Nah, I guess I'll go for you decide. Actually, no. They're gonna be my healers. Rescue allies in danger. So this 2 doesn't need to rescue allies, so target strong enemies. No, target multiple, target strong, and target rare enemies. Attack furthest from active character. Reduce numbers. Target near, closer, interfere with enemy foes, thwart their casting. That is useful. Fast attacks. Okay. Aim for weakness. Close combat. No, wait. Close combat. Fast attacks. Balanced. Balance. Be aggressive. No, balance. And be aggressive. For attacking. When full, you decide. Let's try that. Hopefully that fixes it. Now we need to save some. Oh wait, I want to see if there's a cutscene if I do this. Stimmy shit. Cutscene? Question mark? No cutscene! You lied to me. So the beach should be here, correct? I mean, this is the beach, but I guess it's a specific beach. What the How far are you? Oh, it's just more of you guys. No items. Well. Dude, just putting in water. Savings.
Beautiful waters. So this is Muckler Beach.
I hope she's actually here.
So this is the water level, huh? These things are pretty slow, unless they have a special attack. Let's see if I can
This grimoire who we're searching for is a Moloch like Bienfu, right? To be honest, I don't see how someone so different can be a Moloch just the same as Laphicet or Aizen.
I understand your doubts. It's quite the tangly mess.
I'll tell you anything!
In that case, I've been wondering, what's underneath your hat?
Oh no! Anything but that!
So, we've hit a wall already.
But that ribbon flaps around and gets in the way, right? Could I take it off for you?
No! No! That's not possible! You mustn't remove the ribbon!
Why not?
That's another thing I can't say!
It's all cans with you. Alright, is there anything you can tell me?
I could talk about what type of Malachim we are, or our position in the world of Malachim, or our abilities.
Oh, I'd like to know all that.
Then I will tell you. Listen closely. We Norman are a well-established race of Malachim. Compared to other Malachim, we aren't as adept at manipulating natural forces, but we excel at drawing out and heightening the abilities of others.
Think of them as a convenient power-up.
They're also known as common spirits.
Don't even say that! We Norman hate being called that.
Why is it so painful for you?
Because it makes people think we're average and unremarkable. That's why we work so hard to show how we're all different.
That does explain your quirky speaking mannerisms.
Don't sweat it. That's a perfectly common thing to worry about.
Don't say that!
Okay. I missed that. How the fuck did I miss that? I missed it again. When we get to the fucking... Look at that thing. I will fight you, but at the same time, I don't wanna be in a fight right now. What are you? Ah! Oh god, interesting. That's not a real part of your head. That's actually just interesting. Let me take a picture of this. Take a picture! No, wait, I have to wait. I'm gonna take a picture. Oh god, that tentacle thing is about to hit me. Post it in my Discord. But I posted gaming general. Posted, and my computer is gonna fucking die because of that. And I should be working. Okay, time to dodge the sticks. Dodge. God! What the fuck are you? Not chasing me. Okay, that thing's gonna chase me. Whatever the fuck that is. Oh god! They can teleport!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! No escape! Pummel! time gets close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! You're finished! You're wide open!
You're just lucky I made it quick.
Yeah. There are things worse than death.
Oh god, this character is so depressing. Is that where the fucking bird? Ah! Ah! Dodge! Infinite dodge! Ah!
I don't think we have a chance!
It didn't work! Dodge!
Everyone defend!
Bang! Stop. I got 4 seconds. I did. Thank you. Oh shit, that's too many. Fuck. Almost dead here. That's my heals. Only allies, son. Wait. I can heal. Yes.
Forget the pain and move!
Done.
Forget the pain!
Bitch.
Nice one!
Fuck you! So annoying! My god, what the fuck is wrong with you? Too strong. Run. Okay, where are we going? Shit! Stay away. Oh, here. It's supposed to be here.
Is that?
What?
Grimoire?
Is it surrounded by hands or whatever it is they say?
She's moving away!
Yeah, you have to find distance.
A dragon?
No, just a big lizard demon.
Is it friends with Dial?
No mercy! Wounds I won't shoot!
One of us is dead already? Motherfucker.
Everyone attack!
No escape!
One of us is dead again, motherfucker. He's almost dead. I need that help.
I can heal
I'm in your deck!
Ah, shit. Oh my god, he does a lot of damage. Can't switch anyone out. And they need to be switched out. Motherfucker, did you just die? We have to choose this strategy now.
I'm in your deck!
What was that?
Let's go!
Everyone defend!
Heal me. What the fuck? What kind of attacks are those?
Light heal up!
Thank you. What the hell? Revive me, motherfuckers!
It turned red! Oh, he's shy! More like it's angry. Let's not enrage it any further.
It's building up strength. Be careful.
Over here. Follow me, motherfucker. Oh god.
Yes.
I may have to switch this on the guy's back. And Alright, revive. Heal me, motherfucker. Can't switch out one of them. Heal me. Oh my god. Okay, how do I do this? Alright, fuck it.
Everyone attack!
Here.
First aid! Armor crusher! What? Light heal us! First aid! Velvet! First aid!
Yes.
Change! I can't change them! Oh, fuck me. Defend your ass!
Too slow. Forget the pain and move. Quickness.
Can't change any of the fuckers. Especially this one guy, he's not really good. Ah, fuck. Dude! I mean, how many times do I have to revive you? Fuck it.
Everyone attack! Gaze upon my fiery mirrors! Dark and light! Break it! Make it
They have to switch out the big one. I think they have to. Sorry, good idea. Change out. Fuck it, I'll just make them all change out. You need to fucking change out.
Ivan! Nice one! Everyone defend!
Fuck back here!
Light heal up!
You just started again. Oh my god, this guy.
Ivan! Nice one!
I said defend!
Everyone defend!
That's my revive! My heal! Oh shit. Damn!
Forget the pain and move!
Yes!
Too slow! Forget the pain and move! Quickness! Forget the pain and move! Quickness!
How many medics do I need?
Forget the pain and move!
Yes!
Quickness!
Go! Get out!
Everyone defend! No mercy! Wounds I won't heal! Devour! Twin whip! Everyone defend!
out of here.
I'll try. Everyone defend!
Hey, you're healing me.
Everyone
Stop
attack!
I'm a crusher! You're wide open!
Yes!
Forget the pain and move! Quickness!
First aid!
Hold up! I'll take it! Forget the pain and move!
Yes! Everyone defend!
And oh my god, we lost one. What? You just heal yourself, not me. Hey!
Forget the pain and move!
Yes!
Okay.
Forget the pain and move! Nice one!
This is a very hard one.
Forget
No! No! No!
Yes!
No, you idiot! Why do you have to do that doing that moment?
Forget the pain and move!
Oh, fuck me! That's my last... Oh god, I healed him, not me. It only works on allies, mother...
Yes!
Forget the pain and move!
Hey. Fuck. Oh, I'm dead.
No, I can't die
Oh
here.
my god, what the fuck is wrong with you? Run, motherfucker. How do I do this?
Let's go! Eat it! How's that?
Oh, fuck you, son.
Let's go! Forget the pain and move! Let's go! Tremble! No escape! No escape! No escape! No escape! No escape!
Can't heal himself. Oh my god, yeah, he's poisoned. I didn't realize that.
No escape! No escape! Eat it! How's that? Forget the pain and
No!
move!
Fuck me!
Tremble!
What are you doing? What the fuck? Oh my god, okay, we need to change the characters. Okay, so none of these characters... Okay, so this characters will not be participating because it's too harsh. So, we need range characters only or healers. So get out of here.
Oh, can't a witch get a little downtime?
Strategy... Change out, fucking change out. Every single one of you change fucking out. No, I have to stay.
A dragon?
No, just a big lizard demon.
Is it friends with Dial?
Let's go!
God damn it! This is switch. It's actually down.
Let's go!
You're almost dead, motherfucker. Can I switch you out?
reach it any further.
It's building up strength. Be careful.
Hope this works!
Isaac.
Nice one.
Light heal up! First aid!
Yes.
Here! Check the no mercy!
Wounds that won't heal.
Light heal up!
Quickness!
Crimson Silver!
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Okay. God, this thing is so annoying. Almost dead. Go full out, motherfucker. How the hell is he not dead? Oh, fuck me.
I refuse.
How many level up was that? I got some new abilities. I need to fix it. Give me the cutscene already.
So she's the same sort of Moloch as Bienfu?
Your grimoire, right? We've been looking for you. We need your help. Who are you?
Ew.
I'm Velvet. I know your witch friend. Oh.
Grim, so wonderful to see you. It's been forever!
Ah, you two. Still as outlandish a pair as ever, I see.
How exactly do you know her?
Witch training? She was an upperclassman.
And?
We found this fascinating ancient tome, and we were hoping you could read it for us.
Goodness, Magilu. You, of all people, joining a team? I didn't know you had it in you.
They keep me entertained.
Well, I don't need entertainment.
Bien! Come on, Grim! Isn't there any way you can help us?
It's not the kind of thing I do.
Oh, what a shame. Things happen. Well, we tried, didn't we?
Maybe you need some incentivizing. Do it.
I'm serious.
I bet you are. Your eyes tell me you're dangerous. Trouble follows you like a hawk tails a rabbit. And at my age, trouble is something I'd rather avoid.
How old are you?
Ask me again and you'll get a firework in the tush.
My apologies.
It appears we've wasted our time.
A walk on the beach is never wasted, but sorry.
Well, how did you learn to read the ancient tongue? Are there books for studying it or something?
My. Are you actually thinking of learning it on your own?
Well, I love reading, and I want to learn more about history. Besides, we need what's in this book.
You have passion, child, I'll give you that.
Not to mention you want to be helpful to Velvet, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
My tuition isn't cheap, you know.
You will teach me?
No, I won't. But I admire your dedication enough to read it for you.
Oh, that was easy.
Now where's this book?
Here it is, ma'am.
You needn't be so formal.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Not ma'am. Right.
Let's see what we're looking at here. The language of ancient Avarost. Had to be the hard one, of course. A lot of wear and tear, too. This'll take some time. We're in a hurry.
That may well be, but this isn't the place for study. Let's move to someplace more comfortable.
You've redeemed yourself, young man. There's a village called Haria just a little ways away.
That works. Thank you.
Fine. Haria Village. Whatever gets the job done.
I apologize if I'm being rude, but I have to ask. You're not Aminoch the Empyrean, are you?
Of course I'm not. What would even make you ask such a thing?
A shop in Isolt was selling Aminoch figurines that looked just like you.
Oh, that. I distinctly remember whispering to the shopkeeper in his sleep, telling him not to sell those things.
You showing up in his dreams probably only convinced him you were the real deal. You should sue for his use of your likeness and get proper compensation from that shopkeeper.
Forget it. It's no concern.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like they'd ever sell anyway.
Oh, you think a figurine of mine wouldn't sell?
You got this whole somber ennui thing going on. A figurine needs to be cute, like me.
Then how about I turn you into a product?
Me? Really?
Oh yes. I'll have you stuffed and mounted. But since it'd be a unique piece, I'd have to price it a bit higher.
Mounted? No, count me out!
Oh, you're no fun. Now, what was it we were talking about?
Whether or not you are the Empyrean Aminoch.
Ah, yes, that's right. I'm no Empyrean. I'm just a simple girl. It would be hard for anyone to worship an Empyrean like me, right?
That's true. I mean, it just seems like you're the type who can see through anything, so perhaps an Empyrean seems less intimidating from a certain point of view.
You're saying I'm scarier than an Empyrean?
Not scarier exactly, just more of a savvy sort of woman.
That's not a bad answer, but it won't get you out of the doghouse.
Take a look at this.
This literally requires no skill. I just press buttons. It kind of sucks. I wish there was more to this.
Scout ship setting sail.
Okay, now, what does any of this even mean? Like, there's no way to change anything. I just pick a location. That's literally it. There's literally no skill to this.
Scout ship settings.
Haria. Isn't that the village with that demon that Oscar and Teresa were talking about?
I think it might be. We should remain on our guard.
That's Haria Village.
To the inn, one and all!
Have we been cooking? Choose a dish. Everyone's HP is under 60. Recover 20 HP when all starts ailments. She's not passing, restore 1 BG. Let's try this one. Matter.
I think this might be really good.
From what we heard in Iseult, demons are attacking villages, and more people are growing upset with the Abbey. So I hadn't expected things in Haria Village to be so laid back.
They might be on their best behavior because you're accompanied by an exorcist.
Huh. I didn't know you could see the world in more than just black and white.
The Abbey wouldn't entrust my responsibilities to someone who couldn't see beyond the surface. I have seen many things in my work. I've beheld both the light and the darkness in the world of men. Despite that, no, because of that, I won't turn away from the wrongs that I encounter. Moreover, I have faith. I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness, huh?
Yes, like you.
What?
You're awfully direct.
Nani? Why would you say that? She's edgy as fuck. There's no light shimmering within her darkness. Okay, that doesn't sound right. I need to upgrade my weapons, because that last battle was so fucking terrible. I need to upgrade my weapons. Shit, nope. No, this is useful at all. I need to buy more controllables then. Oh my god, this goes all my money. Okay, so maybe beep, boop, boop. Oh god, life bottles. Nope. Okay, maybe a little bit of moderation. These are too expensive, so here we go. That's better, I think. I need to start. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's pretty much it. So the inn, correct? Give me your shit.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
All right, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. All right. I'll teach you how to read ancient Avaros.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Okay, save, I guess. Okay, something stupid happens. I should be eating. Oh yeah, I should actually eat. After this, I'm gonna eat. So first, I need to talk to the characters.
Do you plan on just giving up? Palamedes is Amenoch's temple.
The priestess isn't the only one whose job it is to protect that temple.
Why did the Abbey need Amenoch's temple badly enough to risk causing this much unrest?
But how will we protect our village from the demons if the Abbey abandons us? Besides, we won't be able to do business with the people of Isolt anymore.
Our faith in Amenoch has nothing to do with the demons. When the priestess gets back, I'm going with her to protest.
The demon blight changed everything. Will we never be able to return to the way things were?
The way things were.
Find this fuckers. Where are you? Motherfucker, what are you doing all the way down there? Okay, I'll see you down here. As soon as I steal this item, and all of this, and your fish, how dare you put a fucking invisible wall? Okay, so how do I position her? Got there, whatever. Whatever, let's do this.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything towards your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
I wonder if it just didn't die. Okay, it just opens up like that.
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
Okay. We might be gonna teach you something. Are you fucking acting, I swear? Okay, at least you're not doing here specifically. There's nothing behind it.
Banning local religions. The Abbey sure knows how to oppress the populace.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough. But straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
Where's the next one? Is it down there?
It sounds like deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too. But ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst.
That fucking response. Thanks, dead old people. What the fuck?
Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you, teacher?
It's this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says... Sa, Popo, Mucho, Sanchon.
Correct, but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying... The parent hates tomatoes. The child, eggplants.
What the fuck does that mean?
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
Reordering? So like... San-san, Pocho Pocho, Pocho Musan, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Muson. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Hey there, Alpin.
Hocho Muson.
The nameless Imperium. How does that?
Repeated here,
How?
Then.
It just parasite tomatoes.
Turns into the nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Innominat. I think we're on to something. Alright, so if we apply this rule here, then... It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Innominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words.
Okay. Karen's
I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
The tomatoes. It was the tomatoes.
Well, any results?
Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn.
Wait, she's
in
a Therian.
sight of the full crimson moon.
She's a Therian. Wait a minute.
The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Therians?
Essentially, this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Innominat.
That's a boy, by the way, see.
Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Hello there, little fires.
Likely so. But if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this
Eleanor
book,
knows something.
no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it? I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along Earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
He's a Therian.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. But they also call Innominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Innominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Innominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Innominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Innominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Remember, the song states that the Therians in Innominat's body are connected through Earth pulses. If their job is to feed Innominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the Earth pulse points.
Points?
The place is where the power of Earth pulses is concentrated.
So that last battle we went.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
Yes, bug.
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's atHYREN? And yet, it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up.
And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also atHYREN? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line. The one about Therians being forever reborn.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
Where did you keep that?
The needle's pointing in the direction of Aminoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
There's lots of Earth Pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing.
Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian...
What?
I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there.
So, should I eat now and end the live stream, or just keep playing? I've been live streaming for almost 3 hours. Well, about to be 3 hours. Where do I go now? It should be... Oh my god. There's a lot of places. Roku's Blade. Oh, I'm supposed to still go there. Fuck. Well, I fucked up, whatever. So I have a lot of ways to go. I have to go to that area. So I guess I go take a left. I'm on the right. No, don't need to save. I'll just run up there. I'll save. So this area should be where I need to go. I swear, the game fucking... Rescue mission? I swear.
Who are you?
The innkeeper's daughter. I happened to overhear you all talking about going to Palamedes and...
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report? But you already have an exorcist with you.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service?
I want you to look for someone. A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned.
They've both gone missing?
Yes. The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Aminoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana.
Hold on. If she's a priestess of Aminoch...
Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard. But one day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too. I can only assume that she went to go look for her mother.
And you believe they're being held at the temple?
Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down.
I will do everything in my power to find them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Of course.
Let's be off, Miss Exorcist.
Well, I won't be surprised if one of the characters gets PTSD, if the situation might be similar. Except this time... Actually, no, you don't know. Huh. Oh my god. I don't already know. I have to learn the layout because this is new to me.
Eleanor, what's your game here?
The mother and daughter, you mean? That's on me. I'll search for them myself.
I don't care about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the book, when we're using it to thwart the Abbey's plans?
You think I might be deliberately misleading you? Laying a trap of some sort for you all?
Are you?
I think you're a lot of things, Demon. But foolish is not one of them. I want to know the truth. I want to know what Lord Artorias is trying to accomplish. And there's something happening in the world right now. I want to know what it is. Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been deemed trustworthy enough to be given such information. So, my only option is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least.
The Abbey and your band of rogues follow two different paths. But something tells me either will lead me to the same destination.
And so you don't see any need to lie to us?
Exactly.
And what'll you do if those truths don't line up cleanly with what you believe?
I'm not sure yet.
As honest an answer as any. Either way, it looks like you'll be working with us for the near future.
Yes, for now.
Hey, could I ask you something?
What is it?
About the Therians. I've heard you call yourself a Therian before. Is there any particular insight you have about them?
No, none. Artorias said I was one, that's all.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
I'm surrounded by freaks. But, was that truly the reason Ceres chose me?
Velvet keeps picking on Madame Eleanor. They're total opposites, so I know they're just gonna clash sometimes, but Velvet takes it too far!
You really think they're totally opposite?
If Madame Eleanor is a white lily, then Velvet is a black rose. If Madame Eleanor is a soaring Pegasus, then Velvet is a wolf in the shadows. If Madame Eleanor is a plate of spaghetti carbonara, Velvet is squidding noodles with seaweed.
Hey, seaweed's good.
I don't follow you completely, but I think I get the point.
I'm sure you understand. The two have nothing at all in common. And since they don't share anything in common, some fighting now and then just can't be helped.
Well, they both have beautiful hair.
Okay, but we're talking a noble exorcist and an aloof demon.
Eleanor sometimes treats you coldly. And Velvet has helped me more times than I can count.
Madame Eleanor gives herself fully to the salvation of others, but Velvet is bent solely on revenge.
That means they're both motivated by thoughts of others.
How is the cheerful and talkative Madame Eleanor at all the same as the brooding, taciturn Velvet?
Both of them talk to me when it's just the two of us together.
You're just trying to be contrary.
I'm only telling you what I've experienced.
Actually, I feel that Madame Eleanor isn't really reaching out to me.
It's alright if Eleanor doesn't want to talk to you. I'm here for you, Bienfu. You aren't alone.
That just makes me feel lonely.
Yep, Femboy is pretty open to it.
You two are opposites yourselves.
Huh?
Yep, I think Bienfu is still there. I hate this terrain. I don't understand it just by looking at it. Stay away from me! Fucking falcons! Whatever the fuck you are. Get away. Where am I going? Wait a minute. Da fuck? What? Wait a minute. I want to know the names of what's on the wrestling icon. It doesn't tell me. Fuck me. Stay away. Stay away. There's so many of you. Fuck.
Woo!
Fuck
It's a biggie.
Everyone attack!
Everyone go full attack. I'm running. Fuck this one. I'm gonna go take a... No, fuck right. I'm going to take a left. Actually, I don't know if that's a snake, actually. Is it a snake or is it a naga? N-A-G-A. I'm not sure what you heard, but that's what I said. Okay, I don't know if this is the place. I hope this is the place. Fuck you. Fuck you, diagonal running. Ah, diagonal running.
Woo! It's a biggie.
Everyone attack! Hope this works!
Focus on her. Let me run. Oh, fuck. Fuck. You need to know which ones you cannot fight. And I want to carry on. That's enormous. Oh god, it's fast!
We will need to be extremely wary. I was amazing, wasn't I?
Someone needs something. No mistake. Take over. Who's having the same?
This rocky shore just keeps going. Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
Yikes. That sounds pretty traumatizing.
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
You eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Good point. Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for jewelry.
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore. But Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
They were worn away by the waves?
That too. But mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Why didn't you warn us earlier?
God.
Take a look at this. Scout ship.
Okay, I put it like that. But there's a lot of resources. Back! Yeah! I find it. The snake. Okay, maybe I'm going the right way. Nothing's taken. There I got already. Ah, there I got already. Ah, oh, snake.
A foe worth killing.
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
And we actually... Uh-oh. We have one... We only have like 2 toffees left.
Laffy said, have you been taking care of that rhino stag roast like a good boy?
Of course. I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag roast?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag. You're asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Duh! I love rhinoceros and stag beetles both!
Right? So which kind of beetle do you think it is?
Oh, that's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Mogulu taught me a surefire way to tell.
I didn't know there was a way to tell.
Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright? Come on! What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right? And besides, Miss Mogulu told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return.
Keep this discovery for yourself.
So what do you say? Man to man? Come on, let's live the dream!
Keep it to yourself.
Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture it anyway.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy Set. All right, show me the bug, and I'll tell you what it is. Miss Mogulu says you need to open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwings.
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass.
Maybe you shouldn't do this after all, Bienfu.
You probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad! A real man never goes back on his word! If it packs a mean punch, then it's a rhinoceros beetle. And if it smells really zesty, then it's a stag beetle.
I don't know about this.
Just let him do it, Laphicet. He's already volunteered.
I can do this? Just you watch! This smell is the most bad thing that ever bad in it!
Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open! Hey! Wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
Miss Magilu, as soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded.
He looks like he's having a bad dream.
Well, that was something.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back, and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Magilu. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Oh God, no!
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Laphicet? He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Magilu, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Magilu,
I
was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Yep. You'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
What the fuck?
That's
that's
heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully oppressively heavy.
Magilu, your face has gone all sinister looking.
Okay, yay. Now where's the save point? I mean, I can just fix it inside. gonna dodge you, bitch. Why are you so fast? Why are you so fast? What's wrong with you?
We will need to be extremely wary.
It's gonna get ya! Watermine! Aqua split! Here it comes!
Okay. That's no good. Let's see octopuses on that. This one's holy shit. Where do I pick them? I think they're not snakes. I think they're eels. Now that I think about it. Yeah, they're more. I think they're eels, not snakes. I should be reading their names. I should know. What if? There's a teleportation point. I'll keep that in mind. In fact, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna do a quick save right over here just in case. How long is this? Smell coffee. Hello, waking up. I need to hide. Stay away. Ow. No. Stay away.
Woo! It's a biggie!
I just want to get to the objective. Fuck everything. Can I actually open this one now? Water Norman hat. Oh no, I don't want any of those. Why would you give me those? Those suits are terrible. What happened to the good shit? Giving me terrible stuff. Alright, you know what? Fuck this. I can't. I have to run fast. I'm getting fed up by this. Give me a second. Turning on. Gonna go fast mode and activate. Fuck this. Let's go. Ah shit! Ah fuck! I have to dodge everything! They also move fast, by the way, just letting you know. It's not cheap.
How about it, Laphicet? Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
Is that it? There it is. Okay, now I can... Okay, now I can stop. Turn this off. I really want to eat. I'm hungry. Save point? Oh, save point, yeah.
What's this?
Alright, there you go.
A demon!
The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
I'm not gonna even fight it, really. Save point.
Wow, look outside! It's the ocean!
This was a place of worship for Aminoch. The ancients built this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground.
But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
They started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space. Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
Additionally, current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too.
That's the one. Have you read it, Aizen?
No, I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
You got shut up.
I will then.
You got shut down.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Aizen's explanation?
That was not my intention.
It's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going. There's no Empyrean here, right, Aizen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Be that as it may, Inominat certainly exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Inominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were four more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
Okay, at least they're not reactors. Okay, we're gonna stop. I think we're done enough. I need to eat. Good night.